Welcome to the Rink Report presented by Ohio Credit Union. Dylan Tyrer with you ahead of tonight's matchup between the Blue Jackets and the New York Islanders. It's the second meeting between these teams this season. They played a couple of weeks ago on Long Island. The Blue Jackets lost a hard-fought game 4-3 in overtime, so they're looking for a little bit of revenge tonight in Columbus. Now, the Blue Jackets played a couple nights ago against the Montreal Canadiens here at Nationwide Arena. A good defensive matchup in that game. It was 0-0 going into the third period, but the Blue Jackets ended up losing 3-1. So for more on that effort, we'll kick it over to Bob McElligott and Jean-Luc Grand-Pierre.
Blue Jackets come into this game after a loss 2 nights ago to Montreal, but Jean-Luc, what the team was happy about was the way that they played defense. They didn't give up a lot to Montreal. That's something they want to continue to do here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the Columbus Blue Jackets, you come off a game against Florida where you allowed 50 shots on net, only allowed 29 against Montreal. I think it was a good team effort, not only in the neutral zone, the forwards doing the right thing, not turning the puck over, but also in the back end. We saw it in the second period. They spent a lot of time in their zone, but a lot of block shot. Andrew Peak leading the charge. So you want to see that kind of defensive effort again here tonight.
And the Blue Jackets got just 1 goal in that game. They need more offense tonight, and they had a guy that was out the other night that is back in, and that is Yegor Chinakhov. And when you're talking about offense, this is a guy that can bring it.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that shot is fantastic. Yeah, over 90 miles an hour wrist shot. You don't see that too often, Bob, and this is a guy that, yes, he's going to be on the power play, but 5-on-5, he's been playing extremely well, using his speed to his advantage. So it's going to be a nice addition here for the Blue Jackets to get some more pucks in the net.
Another roster move for the Blue Jackets. Emil Bemstrom was sent back to Cleveland of the American Hockey League. Carson Meyer comes up to take his place. Carson was playing very well in Cleveland. He's going to be with Cole Sillinger and Yegor Chinakhov here tonight. And I think that adds a dynamic to that line.
Yes, and I'm really excited about this one. I think everybody was disappointed, including Carson Myers, when he got sent down there in camp. Had a fantastic camp. He's got that physical edge, and he complemented the scoring really well by making room for his teammates. That's going to be Sillinger and Chinakhov tonight, so watch out for that line. And the Blue Jackets need a little more scoring from line 2 and 3. I think he's going to have that today.
Yeah, what a great Thanksgiving it was for him. He comes home to Columbus, and he gets to stay and play tonight. That's the way we see it. Dylan, back to you.
Now, you heard Bob and Jean-Luc just talk about it. Carson Meyer set to be in the Blue Jackets lineup tonight. A very special call-up for him yesterday on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My mom was expecting, I think, 2 people for Thanksgiving, and then I told her I was coming. My sister and her fiance came, my aunts and uncles. We ended up with like 15 of us. Bill Sweezy was there.
The Islanders are playing very well coming into this game tonight against the Blue Jackets, having won back-to-back contests, first in overtime against the Toronto Maple Leafs, then 3-0 they shut out the Edmonton Oilers Wednesday night. Ilya Sorokin in net has been fantastic for the Islanders so far this season. He turned in 49 saves in that shutout on Wednesday night, and he's top 3 in the National Hockey League in both save percentage and goals against. But it's not just the goaltender getting it done for New York. Their forward group has been fantastic to start this season. Matt Barzal leads the team with 23 points, and he's second in the entire National Hockey League with 21 assists this season. Brock Nelson scored 2 goals against the Blue Jackets in their first meeting this year. He leads New York with 9 goals on the season, and their team captain, Anders Lee, always dangerous as well. He's second on the team with 8 goals to start the year. So another excellent test for the Blue Jackets this evening. A big-time Metropolitan Division matchup here at Nationwide Arena. That will do it for the Rink Report presented by Ohio Credit Union. For Bob McElligott and Jean-Luc Grand-Pierre, I'm Dylan Tyrer saying, enjoy the game.